How are you? Yeah, it's already. Are you guys talking on the air now? Are you on the air now? Yes. Not yet. I'll figure it out.
Hello. My SD card before I forget it.
I can't even smell it.
Huh?
I can't even smell it.
I smell a sushi up in the
over the parts where the grass is because it tries to pull the water up out of the ground where the grass is.
Yeah.
At least with the playing surface here, the skin of the infield, you don't have to worry about that. It's not getting down that deep. And whatever you get off the surface, that's going to be all you need to get off there. Yesterday, some rain before the two games. And once again, it was kind of a perfect scenario where all that it looked like is a regular major league field where they take a hose and wet it down before the start of the game on the skin part of the infield.
Yeah,
And
every one of these young men comes out. We meet these groundskeepers and these coaches. They got a special mix here, Dave, that they showed us last night. It's their own version, and it really pulls the water off nice and, really makes for an excellent playing surface out there.
Now, here's one that you don't see all the time. We have two of the Penn Med coaches out there inspecting the mound, and this is the kind of thing that you'll see a pitcher do prior to a game, just to make sure everything is the way that pitcher wants it to be. And instead, the coaches are out there taking care of that.
I'll bet that's a player's dad out there taking care of business.
It could be. Starting pitcher for Penn Med is Brody Nagel, so we'll see if Brody Nagel, that may be his dad. I don't know. Take a quick look there at the Penn Med coaching staff, and we might be able to glean a little bit more out of that. By the way, our second game tonight will be Sheets and Bergmeyer Hauling, and that will set the semifinal games, and those will be played on Thursday night. Lou and I get a break tomorrow night, play the semifinal games on Thursday, and then it all leads to the championship on Saturday. And the kids do not get a break on Friday. That's when they have their home run derby and running the bases and all those little competitions that go on. And once again, all the teams that were here, 23 of them, will end up participating in those little events that they have going on Friday.
Yeah, and we've seen some excellent long balls here, some excellent hitters. So the home run derby should be very interesting.
Yeah, it's when you're thinking about where to park when you come here, I do not suggest just beyond the outfield fence. And really all the parking is just beyond the outfield fence. So there's virtually no safe parking. Because I'll tell you what, there are some players here that can yank that thing the whole way down to that office building down there.
Yeah, we've seen some monstrous hits. We've seen some excellent field play. And we saw a couple of double plays. We were talking about that last night, Dave, and a couple quick turns from shortstop to second.
It's good. Who can and are just, well, you could say it. They have a stacked team, it seems. And pitching last night was a big deal. Cam Pike on the mound last night for the Meadows pitched an outstanding game. Only had 3 base runners, or did I say 4 and 4 innings?
Yeah, 4 and 4 innings. Yeah,
So,
he had 8 strikeouts as well.
So that was some pretty good.
Well, we're getting ready for the introduction of players here, followed by the national anthem.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and introduce Marana Electric, and then I'll pick up the Penn Med kids.
Yeah, for Marana Electric, it'll be number 8 leading off, Cam Woodring. Number 4, Mikey Gordy playing second base. Number 19, Logan Heilman playing shortstop. Number 12, Easton Pinson playing center field. Number 13, Gage Ross playing first base. Number 5, Damian Benton playing third base. Number 11, Caden Connolly will be catching tonight. Number 2, Dominic Fiore in left field. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 7, Boston Benton in right field.
All right, starting lineup for Penn Med tonight. Leading off, he is wearing number 9, plays second base. That's Mitchell McFarland. Batting second, the third baseman, number 22, Denny McConnell. Hitting third, center fielder, number 11, Marcelo Bongiorno. And batting in the 4 hole, it is the shortstop, number 25, Liam McDowell. And then hitting fifth, first baseman, number 12, Andrew Roman. Batting sixth, the pitcher is number 33, Brody Nagel. Then batting seventh, it is the left fielder, which happens to be position 7, and that is number 75, Kason Brinkleman. And we'll finish up after the anthem. The hottest country in the world, so we've been told. And that's not talking about the external temperature. It's something else. And one of the things that makes America one of the, or if not the hottest country in the world, is Little League Baseball. So there. Now finishing up the Penn Med starting lineup. Batting eighth, it is the right fielder, number 6, Archer Cole. Batting ninth, it is the catcher, number 13, Kason Sakandi. So both teams come in with a record of 2-0. Penn Med a 21-2 win over ARC and an 11-10 close one against Sylvan Veterinary. And Marana with 2 wins, 1 over Sheets, 3-1, and they beat the East End Cumming team by a score of 7-3. Taking a look around the field once again for Penn Med. In left field, Kason Riggleman. Marcello Bongiorno is in center. Archer Cole over and right. Denny McConnell down at third. Liam McDowell at short. Mitchell McFarland at second and Andrew Romine down at first. Kason Sakandi behind the plate and Brody Nagel on the hill for Penn Med. Right-handed pitcher wearing number 33.
And we've seen McDowell really hit some long ones here in the field. Big shortstop, big statured kid, followed by that center fielder, Dave. He's another one of those athletes out there as well.
Yeah, Bongiorno is definitely a force to be reckoned with. So there you go. We are set to roll, and it is the next game in the series here for the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic. After tonight, we will have 2 games coming up on Thursday, and then championship Saturday.
One more final pitch, and we'll be ready to go. And as we said, Cam Woodring, number 8, will be leading off.
That he will.
For Marana.
Pitcher facing pitcher, as Woodring, the starter for Marana Electric tonight. And we have Brody Nagel on the mound for Penn Med. Cam Woodring gets ready to step in. Everybody's set, umpires included, and off we go in the first game of tonight here on 1370 and 96.1 Hank FM. That is WKMC Roaring Spring. And the first pitch misses to Cam Woodring for ball 1.
Playing in a little bit at third base there.
Yeah, right in on the grass, as a matter of fact. Woodring brushed back a little bit from the plate, and the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes on Cam Woodring. 2-0 pitch on its way. That went up around the head of Cam Woodring that time, so Brody Nagel may be having some butterflies here at the start of this game.
Yeah, see if he gets his footing here and gets his composure, I said.
3-0 pitch. Bends one over the outside corner. That is strike 1.
Straight away in the outfield. And that's the way it's been most of the tournament.
Yes, you are correct. 3-1 pitch. No, it was not over the outside corner. It was too far outside, and it's a leadoff walk to Cam Woodring. Not the way you want to start the game, but that's what's happened here. It'll bring up second baseman number 4, Mikey Gordy. Another one of those curious oddities. The player wearing number 4 plays position number 4 on the field.
Yeah, Mikey's been here for a long time. I think he's in his 5th year, Dave.
Yeah, COVID.
He got a COVID.
He got extra COVID eligibility. All right, the first pitch is high, and it is ball 1 to Mikey Gordy.
So we got a little speed at first base as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is something to see some of these teams that really have a lot of speed do a lot of running during the course of the game. That one's high and it's ball 2. So right now, Brody Nagel having a little bit of a problem.
And we'll see what Sean McDowell does here with Brody. Can't afford to get too many base runners here at the top of the first.
2-0 pitch on its way.
He was hit.
And he is hit by that pitch. So Mikey Gordy now down at first. Hit by pitch. Moving up to second base after he got the leadoff walk is Cam Woodring. And Logan Heilman will step in for Marana.
We are going to have
That's a good
trip
idea.
to the mound.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good time to do that.
Yeah, because this is, you lose, you go home, your season's done, and you win, you're 2 games away from the championship.
Yeah.
That's that fuzzy math, Dave.
Well, that was pretty good for you.
I had enough fingers.
That wasn't so fuzzy after all. All right, Logan Heilman taking some warm-up swings as the head coach of Penn Med talks things over, trying to explain to Brody that he's got to watch his release point. Thinking it may be up a little bit too high. We'll see what Brody does with the first pitch to Logan Heilman. It's amazing. You do things and you think, man, that's a part of it. I get the ball, I go out and pitch, and I'll do it the same way. There's a grounder down to third. Up with it is McConnell, steps on the bag, and that is 1 away. Cam Woodring forced out at third. 2 on and 1 out now.
Yeah, unassisted. That's a nice job there for the first out.
Put Heilman down at first on the fielder's choice and move Mikey Gordy up to second base. Easton Pinchin is at the plate. 1 out, 2 on. Brody Nagel's first pitch. Oh, that's a dandy. Well, you got to love it when you're the head coach or manager of a team and you go out and have a talk with a pitcher like that and instant results.
Yeah, he seems to be settling down. He's gripping the ball really interestingly in the mid.
Now, that one was high. It gets away, and both runners will move up. Sorry, broadcaster jinx.
Yep.
Count evens up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 2 on, 1 out. That pitch is outside and called ball 2. 2-1 now on Easton Pinchin.
Well, Nagel's got a consistent delivery day from the mound.
And here is the 2-1 pitch, and reaching out and getting a piece, fouling it back to the backstop. Easton Pinchin finds the count now at 2-2. This is a big pitch for Brody Nagel. 1 out, 2 on, 2-2 pitch. That one's up high, and it will be ball 3. So now you have a full count. So you can, once again, look at this as a big pitch. You can have 2 on and 2 out, or you could have the bases loaded with 1 out.
You'd like to get the out if you're Brody.
And Nagel hangs on to that too long. Here comes the runner down from third and just gets in. Mikey Gordy comes in after the pitch got by the catcher, Kason Sakandi. I didn't see the exact transaction there. Was that what you'd call a pass ball?
Yeah, it's going to be a pass ball, Dave.
Okay. So, Easton Pinchin moves directly to second base. Logan Heilman to third. It's 2-0 in favor of Marana. No, I'm sorry, 1-0. Cam Woodring got taken out by the third baseman and a ground ball down to third. First pitch is a swing and a miss, and that is strike 1 on Gage Ross, the first baseman for Marana. Popped up. Shortstop Liam McDowell goes back and makes the catch right at that spot between the grass and the skin of the infield. And we could say that, and some people would say you're crazy, but that's a really kind of area where if you're not thinking about it, that can catch you off guard. It can trip you up. And you're sitting there saying, yeah, people trip over grass. Okay, you go out there and you be backing up on a pop-up, see what happens. Gage Ross, second out of the inning, still 2 on. And now 2 out and a swing and a miss on the first pitch. Damian Benton, another curious oddity. He wears number 5 and he plays third base. 0-1 pitch, high. And the count evens up at 1-1.
Well, Brody's settling down a little bit, Dave, but he still has that high release.
And there's one lined into the left center field that's going to fall in front of Marcelo Bongiorno. And then a throw in gets over the head of the catcher. Runner coming in from third, and he's out.
Nope, overruled. Safe.
Overruled.
He slid under the tag. So Pynchon gets in there
Pynchon
under
does
the tag.
get in. Pretty gutsy stuff there.
And Ben scoots all the way to third base.
Heilman came in to score as well. It's 3-0 now. So Damian Benton with a single. Then we had errors that took place after that. I guess we'll just say on the throw in from the cutoff, that one is the one that sailed over the catcher's head, Sakandi. That one's high, and Kaysen gets up and grabs that one out of the air. Caden Conley at the plate. He is the catcher for Marana Electric. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Down low, ball 2. If anything going on with Brody Nagel had to do with his mental attitude, that just got shaken with those 2 runs coming across. And he has thrown 3 consecutive balls.
Yeah, quickly behind the batter here.
3-0 the count. And that one is ball 4. That one's high, and Conley just watched it go into the catcher's mitt of Kaysen Sakandi. So now you have the corners occupied, first and third. There's 2 out. And Damian Benton at third. And a pinch runner comes in for Caden Conley.
Yeah, Caden's the catcher, so that's a good change there for him.
Gives him a chance to don the tools of ignorance before he takes his place in the field. Don Peoria will step in. And the first pitch to him. Cut and a miss, strike 1.
Well, everybody's straight away in the outfield, midway.
By the way, we're at the 8th batter to come to the plate here in the first inning. Brody's pitch outside in the dirt, and that is knocked down by Kaysen Sakandi, but it does allow the pinch runner to move up to second base. So now runners at second and third. That pitch way inside, and getting out of the way of it is Dom Fiore. So it's a 2-1 strike count now on Dominic. Cut and a miss, strike 2. Counts even at 2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here, Dave.
Yeah, Brody needs to repeat that one if he possibly can. See if he can get Fiore. Nope, throws it high, and amazingly, Dom Fiore takes a cut at that one. You know, every once in a while, that high heat will just entice you enough to go ahead and take a cut. He did, and he is the final out here in the top half of the first inning. They do get 3 runs across after 1 half. It is Marana Electric 3 and Penn Med coming to bat. You're listening to the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic from East End Youth Baseball Field. And it is brought to you exclusively by 5-Star Mitsubishi on 1370 and 96.1 Hank FM.
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Mitsubishi builds it, you want it. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona's got it. Take up to $6,500 off a brand new incredible 7-passenger Outlander, up to $4,500 off a brand new Eclipse Cross, and up to $2,500 off a brand new Outlander Sport. Mitsubishi's carry the best warranty on the planet, and you get free scheduled maintenance. Take up to $2,500 off the Mirage. It gets crazy high gas mileage and is the lowest priced new car on the market. You won't find a better value anywhere. The Mitsubishi Giant, the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
You get the best warranty.
Just turn your return off.
More for your
You won't hear the
money. You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-star Mitsubishi. It doesn't get better than this. See dealer for current deals and exclusions.
From Tyrone to Warrior Smart, people are cranking it to the legends of country on the all-new Hank, 1370 AM, 96.1 FM.
All right, back at East End for inning number 1 for Penn Med at the plate. Let's take a look at that lineup. Leading off, it'll be number 9, Mitchell McFarland. And batting second, it'll be number 22, Denny McConnell. Hitting third, number 11, Marcello Bongiorno. Batting fourth, it is number 25, Liam McDowell. Batting fifth, it'll be the first baseman, number 12, Andrew Romine. Stepping in, left-handed hitting, Mitchell McFarland for Penn Med. We'll give you a trip around the infield and outfield defensively here in a sec. Swings and fouls back the first pitch for strike one. Around the outfield, it's Dominic Fiore in left, Easton Pinchin in center, Boston Benton in right, Damian Benton down at third. There's a tomahawk chop, and it comes up with a belt-high hop, and Mikey Gordy has some trouble with that, and that's going to allow Mitchell McFarland to reach.
Yeah, a little speed on there. Let's see what McConnell does, the third baseman here for Penn Med.
So we'll give Mitchell McFarland a single there. And it's Denny McConnell at the plate. And the first pitch is there for strike one. Right-handed hitter in the box for Penn Med. Second pitch is popped up and well out of play. Almost took out a dragonfly with that foul. That's kind of tough. Get a ball that close to a dragonfly. 0-2 pitch. This is popped up again. And that is out of play right behind us here. And the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Penn Med 3 and Marana Electric. Marana Electric 3 and Penn Med nothing. Penn Med's first at-bats. And another one fouled off by Denny McConnell. 0-2, still the count, the pitch. He keeps fouling them off.
He just hanging tough in there. That's a good at-bat here.
Hope UPMC bought a lot of baseballs.
We're going to be halfway.
They're
in that
the official
case.
baseball sponsor. It's right on the baseball. And if you recover a foul ball, you get to keep it. That one's in the dirt. So the wild pitch will allow Mitchell McFarland to move up to second base. Hope it's okay. I'm just going to call him Mitch for the rest of the game tonight. 1-2 pitch inside to the point where McConnell has to take a seat. So the count now is 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Lou indicated, quite the at-bat, and Denny McConnell does go down, but he certainly made Cam Woodring work for that out.
Yes, he did. Goodness.
1 out, and Marcello Bongiorno. So there's 1 out with a runner at second. Go ahead.
I was going to say, he likes to catch from time to time. He's playing center field tonight as big number 11 for Penn Med.
And the first pitch is high for ball 1. And that's kind of tough because, as Lou indicated, Marcello is a pretty tall young man. Next pitch misses, and it's ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. One out. Mitch McFarland down at second. The pitch. That one was in the dirt. Throw down to third. Ooh, nice backup by Logan Heilman, the shortstop. Throw was over the head of Damian Benton, allowing Mitch McFarland to get in there safely. So give him the stolen base. And also, it won't be written down in a scorebook, but give shortstop Logan Heilman an assist, a silent assist.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's one lined over the head of Damian Benton. That'll bring home Mitch McFarland with no trouble, and quickly fielded out there by Dom Fiore. Gets it into Logan Heilman. No further advance, but it is an RBI single for Marcelo Bongiorno. That'll bring up shortstop Liam McDowell.
Yeah, and this is the meat of the order here for Penn Med. Liam's put some long balls out of here in the tournament.
First pitch to him is a swing and a miss, strike one, and unfortunately the music played right through that.
Training some staff up above, Dave.
I can say one thing. That is strike two, quickly on Liam McDowell. Umpire didn't overreact to that or do anything. Sometimes an umpire will turn and glare at the press box like, what are you guys doing? Get it together. That pitch bounces, and that'll get to the backstop and allow Marcelo Bongiorno to move up to second base. Next pitch on its way from Cam Woodring. That one misses outside, so it's now 2-2. At bat, now he's thrown a couple of balls in a row, and the 2-2 pitches cut on and missed. Liam McDowell has a cut on one of those pieces of high tees, and he is out number two.
Yeah, it teased him. That was eye level, and he just took a hack at it. No doubt about it.
It's kind of funny. The brain just says, man, I can really whack that ball. And it's like the body doesn't always conform to that. Andrew Romine, the first baseman, is up now. First pitch is right down the pike, strike one. No balls and one strike. Cam Woodring's 0-1 pitch, a cut and a miss by Romine.
Little smoke on that from the pitcher.
Yeah.
Andrew likes the New York Yankees.
Okay. Can't fault him for that. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Nice pitch by Cam Woodring to retire the side. 3 outs in the inning, that is, all via the strikeout. We have completed one at East End Youth Baseball Field in the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic. The score is Marana Electric 3 and the kids from Penn Med 1. We'll be back with more after this from our exclusive sponsor of the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic, 5-Star Mitsubishi.
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Mitsubishi builds it. You want it. 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona's got it. Take up to $6,500 off a brand new incredible 7-passenger Outlander, up to $4,500 off a brand new Eclipse Cross, and up to $2,500 off a brand new Outlander Sport. Mitsubishi's carry the best warranty on the planet, and you get free scheduled maintenance. Take up to $2,500 off the Mirage. It gets crazy high gas mileage and is the lowest priced new car on the market. You won't find a better value anywhere. The Mitsubishi Giant, the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
You get the best warranty, more for your money. You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
See dealer for current deals and exclusions.
From Huntington to Saxton, people are cranking it to the legends of country on the all-new Hank, 1370 AM, 96.1 FM.
That is Marcelo.
And now the whole world knows. See, when they stop talking at the station and the music plays, that means you're on. So anyway, we know that Marcelo Buongiorno has come in from center field to pitch for Penn. So he will be out there on the mound. And it's the kind of thing, you were talking about it, Lou. These games are, season's over, you lose it. It could set you up for 2 more games if you win this game. And so they made a move quickly. Brody Nagel didn't have his best stuff, faced 8 batters. And so they brought in Marcelo from the outfield. So here's who he'll be facing. First, it'll be Boston Benton, the right fielder for Marana Electric. And the first pitch. Okay, that was a good pitching change then. So it would appear.
Straight downhill, nothing but a fastball.
0-1 pitch. This one is hit towards second baseman, that is Mitch McFarland. Makes the toss over to Andrew Romine, and a 4-3 out is the way we start inning number 2. Going around to the top of the order, and Cam Woodring.
Yeah, he got walked his first time up.
And he got caught stealing there. Actually, it was a fielder's choice play.
Yeah.
He was taken out. Denny McConnell fielded it, stepped on the bag, and that was how Cam Woodring was taken off the base paths. But he had the leadoff walk to start the game, and right now it is a 1-ball, no strike count on Cam Woodring. Second pitch is outside in the dirt, so a little more careful approach here by Marcelo Buongiorno. He went right after Boston Benton. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. Ball 3.
That was low and away. That's not a very big strike zone there either, but
it's true. That one just at the knees, and a good call by the home plate umpire. Got to tip your cap to him there. That's so hard to be calling balls and strikes when you have a shorter player up there. 3-1 pitch is up around the letters, and that is ball 4. So Cam Woodring has no official bats in the game, as he has walked for the second time in the game.
Been on base twice.
Yeah.
Comes Mikey.
The OBP is getting built up there for Cam Woodring. And it does bring up Mikey Gordy, who was hit by a pitch back in the last inning. First pitch is an off speed, and way out in front of that with a big swing, Mikey Gordy, strike 1. 0-1 the count, and the pitch on its way. Marcelo misses high, a little bit inside, and the count is now even at 1 on Mikey Gordy, right-handed hitter. There's an interesting comparison here with the uniforms. Marana is dressed in a navy blue top with blue accent stripes. And the team name and number in white. That one's popped up, backing up. Liam McDowell on the back pedal, reaches back and makes the catch. That's a nice play at short by Liam McDowell. So now there are 2 out for Marana in their half of inning number 2. Marana with a 3-1 lead at this point.
No impact by the grass monster out there, Dave.
No, there was a little bit. You could tell that he made that transition there from the skin to the grass, but no problems, though. I think Liam has done that a time or two. In the first pitch, too, Logan Heilman is strike 1. Time is called.
And the right fielder comes back. A little interference out there.
That went over the outside corner, strike 2. Nice pitch by Marcelo Buongiorno. 0-2, 2 out, 1 on the pitch. Inside and hit off the bat handle. Pretty doggone good wrap down the third base line to get it to go out there that far off the bat handle.
Yeah, a couple of more inches up in that bat. That has a long opportunity.
And now stepping out is Logan Hamilton. Now they're waiting for left fielder Kason Riggleman to get reset, and he is. Pitch on its way from Bongiorno.
It's a dead ball. I think it's a foul tip, and it got up in them.
Yeah. That's one of those things that happens, and you can wear all kinds of guards and what have you, and it hit his right knee, because that is what Logan Heilman is clutching right now.
Yeah, still way ahead on the pitch count. 2 strikes, no balls. Heilman's going to walk it off.
Okay, he's up, and he's going to run it off. Little jog down toward the Marana dugout. And the pitcher, Marcelo Bongiorno, is going to say, hey, sorry about that.
Put a little Mercurochrome on there, Dave. He'll be all right.
Yep.
That cured everything back in the day.
All right. By the way, Marcelo did nothing wrong. He threw a good pitch. Yet he was still concerned about the guy at the plate. It's what you got to love about Little League Baseball. 0-2 pitch on its way. This one is popped up, and that is going to make it out of play back into the concourse area here at East End Youth Baseball League Field. So the count remains 0-2. There's 2 out. Cam Woodring still down at first. Check swing, rolls down the first baseline, handled easily by Andrew Romine, takes it to the bag, and the 3 unassisted will be the final out here in the second inning. No runs across. There was a runner with the walk, and there's 1 runner left on base. We've completed 1.5, and the score is Marana Electric 3 and Penn Med 1. Back with more after this. You are listening to the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic, brought to you exclusively by 5-Star Mitsubishi. It doesn't get better than this on 1370 and 96.1 Hank FM.
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Mitsubishi builds it. You want it. 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona's got it. Take up to $6,500 off a brand new incredible 7-passenger Outlander, up to $4,500 off a brand new Eclipse Cross, and up to $2,500 off a brand new Outlander Sport. Mitsubishi's carry the best warranty on the planet, and you get free scheduled maintenance. Take up to $2,500 off the Mirage. It gets crazy high gas mileage and is the lowest priced new car on the market. You won't find a better value anywhere. The Mitsubishi Giant, the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
You get the best warranty, more for your money.
You're fine.
You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-Star Mitsubishi.
If it does drop out, the drop out.
See dealers for current deals and exclusions.
Hank knows a thing or two about fast cars and freedom. In fact, he's got a drawer full of speeding citations on Dunning's Highway to prove it. 96.1 Hank FM.
We are back at the East End Little League Field. Dave Shannon and Lou Seidel for the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic. And Lou, this is a pretty good contest so far. 2 teams that are 2-0 in the tournament.
Yeah, pretty evenly matched. Yeah, Brody like and football.
Rich DeLeo then. Notre Dame football. There you go. That's what I'm about. Ball the way to Brody Nagel. So we'll get the lead back here in the half of the second inning. And that'll bring up
And waiting for Riggleman to jaunt down the right field line.
Public address announcer got the wrong number. It's 75, but there's a 5 in it. So
Yes, there is a 5 in it.
that works. All right, so far, 26 pitches out there for Cam Woodring, and that pitch is ball 1. Runner at first is Brody Nagel. He drew the leadoff walk. Kason Riggleman at the plate with a 1-0 count on him. And the 1-0 pitch. Inside corner, and the count evens up at 1.
Well, we got another Notre Dame fan here as well as Kason, and also likes wrestling and golf.
Okay. Boy, that just missed outside, and the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike on Kason Riggleman. Inside on that one, too. Count now 3-1. Even though it is humid out here tonight, it doesn't seem as oppressive as it has been. 3-1 pitch, miss, and the count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a good word because it has been oppressive.
Pitch number 32 from Woodring. Outside corner, strike 3 called. So there's 1 away, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Archer Cole. Archer wears number 6. Archer is one of those names that can be first or last. In this case, it's a first name, and he swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Pirate fans don't like the guys that have a last name of Archer. Bad memories. Grounder to short. Nice play there. Logan Heilman, and makes a good throw to second base. Gets the lead runner there, Brody Nagel, and the relay over to first just a little bit late, so Archer Cole reaches on the fielder's choice. Brody Nagel taken out 6-4 on the play. 2 out, and the number 9 hitter, Kason Sakandi, is at the plate.
Good turnout there by the shortstop to the second baseman.
Yeah, Logan Heilman with a really good one there. And that pitch misses outside for ball 1. Mikey Gordy is making a statement out there. And it's like, don't be trying to move up after the pitch. He's darting in front of that bag every time. There he goes again. Just in case somebody thinks they're going to try to move up on any of those plays. Counts even at 1, by the way, on Archer Cole. 1-1 pitch, cut and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cam Woodring really buckling down here. 1-2 pitch. Dandy over the outside corner. Some heat on it as well. Taken, strike 3. And that will do it. I'm sorry, that was Sakandi, right?
That was Kason Sakandi.
Kason Sakandi goes down swinging, and that will do it here in the second inning. We've completed 2 at the East End Youth Baseball League field. It is the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic, and the score is Marana Electric 3, Penn Met 1. Back with more after this on 1370 and 96.1 Hank FM.
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Mitsubishi builds it. You want it. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona's got it. Take up to $6,500 off a brand new incredible 7-passenger Outlander, up to $4,500 off a brand new Eclipse Cross, and up to $2,500 off a brand new Outlander Sport. Mitsubishi's carry the best warranty on the planet, and you get free scheduled maintenance. Take up to $2,500 off the Mirage. It gets crazy high gas mileage and is the lowest priced new car on the market. You won't find a better value anywhere. The Mitsubishi Giant, the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
You get the best warranty, more for your money. You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
See dealer for current deals and exclusions.
From Grissom to Claysburg to Williamsburg, people are cranking it to the legends of country on the all-new Hank 1370 AM, 96.1 FM.
Top of the third inning. It is a 3-1 Marana Electric lead, and still on the mound. And I think the way he performed there in inning number 2, Marcelo Bongiorno is going to be out there probably for the remainder of this game, which looks as though it will be a regulation 6 at this point. And so far, now back in that second inning, he only put one person on with a walk, and the other 3 were outs. He did throw 17 pitches to reach that, though. So just something to keep in the back of your mind. I mean, if he keeps that rate going, he'll end up throwing 85 pitches if he would finish out. But it doesn't have to be that way either.
No.
Every inning he throws doesn't have to be a 17-pitch inning, and we'll see how this one unfolds with the numbers 4, 5, and 6 batters. Easton Pynchon, Gage Ross, and Damian Benton due up here for Marana.
As they say, this is the meat of the order here coming to the lineup.
And Pynchon ducks under that one. It is ball 1. Second pitch. Marcelo misses high, and the count is quickly 2 balls and no strikes.
That's that broadcaster jinx again, Dave.
Yeah, thanks. You're welcome, Marcelo. Oh, cut and a miss, and Easton Pynchon makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Healthy cut, no contact. 3-1 the score. Marana with the lead and at the plate. Tomahawk chops that one. Third baseman knocked it down and then completes a throw over. That's a nice recovery. Denny McConnell had his glove down there, basically knocked the ball down, but then calmly reached down, picked it up, and threw it to first like he meant to do it that way.
And I was just going to comment, he was in close. He was right at the edge of the grass. Like that's your number 4 hitter. I don't think he's going to be bunting. Small ball to get on base.
So a nice play down there at third by Denny McConnell, and we have a discussion going on here with the upcoming batter, Gage Ross. Is that who that is? Is that Ross there? Yeah.
It would be Gage Ross, and we'll see what's happening. He's wearing number 13.
Got couple of coaches and the umpire involved in that discussion. Home plate umpires just visiting. He start autographing balls if he wants to. Started out on the mound with Bongiorno. Now he's having a chat with Liam McDowell and Denny McConnell, the shortstop and third baseman, and the bases umpire who does such a fine job behind the plate.
I think we have a contact situation. That's what it looks like.
Yep. See him looking up to the sky.
A little fluid in the eye, put a little squeeze in there, and blow out the dust.
And now Mama is being called down. So we're going to see Gage's mom, I think, deliver some eye drops.
Yeah, I never wore contacts for very long, Dave. It was a tough go.
Yeah, I could never get a pair that really agreed with me. Didn't like the hard ones. The soft ones were, my eyes just revolted when I had those in.
Yeah.
And then they came up with what they called gas permeable. And I could get along with those, but not for excessive periods of time.
Now let's see if we can get them all patched up here. The infield taking a little soft toss and just trying to stay loose.
Umps are participating with the infielders. This is like throwing pepper. It's not like hitting in a pepper game. This is just throwing. And they're kind of throwing the baseball like a shot put here. So that's the activity going on there. By the way, next game coming up after this, it'll be Sheets and Bergmeyer. Halling to follow. Winner of this game and the winner of that game will move on and play in the semifinals, trying to get the championship Saturday in the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic. Now, those semifinal games will be played on Thursday. Once again, they have a skills competition, including the home run derby that'll be coming up on Friday. Games Thursday, skills competition Friday, championship Saturday. Tomorrow, off day.
Still doing a little work down there, so not sure
Yeah,
what's
this has
happening.
been a major thing, and home plate umpire decides to take a look now. Penn Med kids staying loose out there.
Always a good crowd on hand for this tournament. The same here this evening. Food has been excellent.
Now, we appreciate what they have supplied us with here because they do a fine job. And their concession stand is well stocked, and they know how to cook it too.
Yeah, they're not going to get any awards for the healthy side of the food here, Dave. But the fulfilling side and the comfort food, that's what we're...
concession stand at a baseball field. When you expect them to be serving kale sandwiches.
Well, as I said last night, just give me the look and make the calories go away. And
you want a little avocado toast?
Well, yeah, there you go. I'm going to serve that up in the first class lounge.
Have fun with that. That will be sparsely attended, I would suggest. All right, we've got one out. Nobody on. Easton Pynchon retired on a great play at third by Denny McConnell. By the way, Pynchon did come around to score back in the first inning. One of 3 runs that came across. And that's Marana's 3. We have 1 on the board for Penn Med. And I do believe that Gage Ross is going to be able to see. Well, wait a minute. He's walking back through the fence. Maybe a pinch hitter.
Yeah, we're probably going to have a pinch hitter because I think there might have been a little other issue there.
Okay, there is a pinch hitter coming in for Marana. He wears number 9. Bill Mazarowski. No, it's...
How about Mason Urban?
Okay, Mason Urban's going to come in. Gage Ross could not get the eyeball situation corrected there, and so they decided that he would be better served to make sure he takes care of that and bring in Mason Urban. First pitch to him, strike 1. Check swing on the second pitch, and the count evens up at 1-1. Not that we're trying to chase listeners away at this point, but Major League All-Star game coming up tonight. And there's the umpire really getting a pretty good foul tip there. He says, no problem, I'm ready to go. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Mason Urban. The pitch misses inside, gets to the backstop, counts even at 2. Of course, I've noticed a couple of times now that you've been reading the player info sheets that we have Paul Skeens gets mentioned.
He sure does. I was going to say he's the starting pitcher, right? For tonight?
Yes, for the National League. And that one, beautiful pitch at the knees over the outside corner, strike 3 called. 2 up, 2 down. Despite all the histrionics of the eye problem for Gage Ross. Damian Benton steps in. Damian back in the first inning singled, made his way around to third, but they couldn't get him in. First pitch to him is a strike. Now in that first inning, it was Brody Nagel on the mound. Now it's Marcelo Bongiorno trying to go 3 up, 3 down here, and a cut and a miss by Benton, and that's strike 2. And it seems a little bit, Lou, like Bongiorno's getting his stride now.
Yeah, he's getting in a rhythm.
0-2 pitch, and that was strike 3. As Damian Benton tried to get out of the way of that pitch, didn't watch where his bat was, and the bat went across the plate. Strike 3 called. 3 up, 3 down for Marana. And we have now completed 2.5, and the score is Marana Electric 3 and Penn Med 1. Back with more after this. It's the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic, and it is here at the East End Youth Baseball Field, and it is on 1370 and 96.1 Hank FM.
Five-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Mitsubishi builds it. You want it. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona's got it. Take up to $6,500 off a brand new incredible 7-passenger Outlander, up to $4,500 off a brand new Eclipse Cross, and up to $2,500 off a brand new Outlander Sport. Mitsubishi's carry the best warranty on the planet, and you get free scheduled maintenance. Take up to $2,500 off the Mirage. It gets crazy high gas mileage and is the lowest priced new car on the market. You won't find a better value anywhere. The Mitsubishi Giant, the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
You get the best warranty, more for your money. You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
See dealer for current deals and exclusions.
We follows him around quite a bit, and Hank definitely knows how to spell trouble. Trouble. But he's having the darndest time figuring out how to spell Austerberg. What's up with that? 96.1 Hank FM.
Heading into the bottom of the third inning, it's a 3-1 Marana Electric lead. Marana is the visiting team here with that lead. And due up here in the bottom half of inning number 3, it's going to be the top of the order, Mitch McFarland, Denny McConnell, and Marcelo Bongiorno. Looking to pick up a couple of runs sometime in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, small strike zone on number 12 there, Mitch McFarland.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, and that really didn't matter because he actually singled to get on back in the first inning.
He had a good hit. He led off the contest with a nice hit.
That he did. Came around to score the only run so far for Penn. Everybody's set. Mitch McFarland is a left-handed hitter. And he steps in. First pitch to him, little tomahawk chop action. Goes back behind us here. And it ends up right by the railing, right behind us.
Souvenirs for the kiddies.
Actually, it was for an adult in that case. All right, so no ball, one strikeout. That one's hit the center field, and the outstretched glove of Logan Heilman could not catch up with that, so the ball goes into center field, and that is a single. Mitchell McFarland is 2 for 2 on the night.
Run those stats up.
Yeah. Talk to his agent, get a better deal. First pitch. Misses outside, ball 1.
Denny McConnell in the batter's box, batting from the right side.
Denny, a strikeout victim for the first out of the first inning, popped up down the left field line. Charging in, a little snow cone action for Don Fiore, but he holds on.
Wow.
So there's one out on a bit of an adventure down the left field line.
And he was tiptoeing down the line like he was going to fall off the edge of a building. And he held on.
One out. Runner still at first is Mitch McFarland, and that'll bring up Marcelo Bongiorno.
See if he can help his own cause here. It's a hack.
Yeah, fouls that first one over the roof. It hit in about the middle of the roof, but big bounce there on that foul by Bongiorno over the third base dugout, which is where Marana Electric is in this game. 0-1 the count on Marcelo, and he takes the next pitch. That's low for a ball, and Mitch McFarland's going to move up the second.
Okay, not going to hold him back. He fleet-of foot out there.
That he is. Good bat, good speed, and a line drive right at the third baseman.
That's
Damian
trouble.
Benton, and
It's
that
trouble.
gets away at first. Here comes McFarland. He comes home, slides. He's safe. So Penn Med makes it a 3-2 game. Marcelo Bongiorno taking advantage of That one was lined on a hop to the third baseman Benton, and not in time on the throw over. Now it's a one-run game. And there goes Marcelo Buongiorno down to second.
Yeah, he took about 6 long strides and he was there. Covered it in essence there, Dave.
Saying he's all legs. Swing and a miss by McDowell. Liam makes it a 1-ball, 1-strike count. He struck out swinging for the second out back in the first inning. But now his team is only trailing by 1 with a tying run at second base. That one's fouled back to the backstop, and it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outfield straight away, Dave. Not a lot of activity out there for him.
Cam Woodring has thrown 48 pitches so far. Number 49's in the dirt, and that's going to allow Buongiorno to move up to third. So now Marcelo does not have far to go to tie this game up. And the count on Liam McDowell is now even at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Woodring's 2-2 pitch. This one's hit high in the air towards center field. Should bring Buongiorno in. Center fielder Easton Pinson makes the catch and basically just kind of trotting home. With the tying run is Marcelo Buongiorno.
Yeah, he'll take that sacrifice fly. That was hit high, Dave. There wasn't a lot of angle on that. It just went up a little bloop there.
You're going to start talking launch angle now.
No, I was going to go there, and I thought, let's hold that to the second game.
Let's hold that till this little league affair is over on Saturday. How about that? 2 out now. And nobody on base.
Andrew Romine in the box, batting from the right-hand side, number 28 for Penn Med.
McFarland and Buongiorno both scoring here in the bottom half of the third. No ball, 1-strike pitch, fouled back straight to the backstop. And Romine is behind Cam Woodring in the driver's seat with no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Off speed.
Oh, he hung tough in there.
Yeah.
Because that was going to be a called strike right at the knees.
Just got the bat out there and made some contact and fouled it away and stays alive. 0-2 the count with 2 out. 0-2 pitch. Inside, backs him off the plate. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That was a nice little sneaky curveball he threw there. Try to get the inside corner.
Mm-hmm. Brings the heat that time, but it was high. So now the count's evened up at 2-2 on Andrew Romine. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This is outside, and the count is full with 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody aboard. Shortstop Logan Heilman comes in with some words of encouragement for Cam Woodring. And the pitch. That is strike 3 called over the outside corner. So rebounding to get the final out of the inning is Cam Woodring. And that retires the side. But 2 runs do come in here in the third inning. And that was on 1 hit. We had a player reach on an error come around to score. And we had a sac fly as well. We have now completed 3 innings, heading to the 4th, and we are tied. Is Marana Electric 3 and Penn Med 3. More after this. From the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic, brought to you exclusively by 5-Star Mitsubishi, and it's on 1370 and 96.1 Hank FM.
5-Star Mitsubishi, Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Mitsubishi builds it. You want it. 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona's got it. Take up to $6,500 off a brand new incredible 7-passenger Outlander, up to $4,500 off a brand new Eclipse Cross, and up to $2,500 off a brand new Outlander Sport. Mitsubishi's carry the best warranty on the planet, and you get free scheduled maintenance. Take up to $2,500 off the Mirage. It gets crazy high gas mileage and is the lowest priced new car on the market. You won't find a better value anywhere. The Mitsubishi Giant, the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
You get the best warranty, more for your money. You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-star Mitsubishi. Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
See dealer for current deals and exclusions.
Coming to you live from the Mountain City. And you've got to crank to the one and only Hank, 1370 AM, 96.1 FM.
And we're back at the East End Youth Baseball League field. Dave Shannon and Lou Seidel. Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic brought to you exclusively by 5-star Mitsubishi. It doesn't get better than this. Well, Penn has come back to tie the game at 3 as we head into the 4th inning. Leadoff batter is going to be Caden Conley, the catcher. And the big guy drew a walk in his previous plate appearance back in the 1st inning. 4-pitch walk, as a matter of fact. 1-0 pitch. This one is fouled off.
It's a nice defensive swing.
And you know,
and on the wrists.
Here's something about that. You heard that sound. That's a wooden bat, I do believe, is it? No, it's not. But boy, it sounded like wood.
Yeah, it sounded so.
And I love what they do to take that tink away.
Yeah, well, those bats have come a long way.
Yeah, they have. 2-1 the count. Cut and a miss, and the count now at 2 on Caden Conley. Conley, Fiore, and Benton due up.
That's a good eye in there.
And the break-even pitch is ball 3, setting a full count here and bringing some drama to the first at-bat here in the top of the 4th inning. Because they won't.
Up to 34 pitches, that's not going to be an issue, but he's still got some time to get loose in there. The game being all tied up here.
Dom Fiore will step in. Dominic, a strikeout victim for the final out back in the 1st inning. Marana did score 3 then, have not scored since. And that's an adventure. Caden Conley looking like he was going to make a move down.
He's not going to stop on a dime, is Caden Conley.
No, that's true. Rolling Thunder. There's the bunt, and it goes to the backstop, and the count is now even at 1.
Trying to get a little small ball action here and advance Conley out there.
Denny McConnell in on the grass now at 3rd. And you got to love the rotation. All the infielders making a move, but tiptoeing into second base is Caden Conley.
Just that picture of him
tiptoeing,
getting to second base was a thing of beauty.
2 balls and a strike to count on Dom Fiore. How do you change your theory here? And nope. I'm going to have Dom bunt at that. He bunted through it, and that is strike 2, and the count's even at 2 now.
Well, now you're going to change your whole theory.
Oh, yeah. You're swinging away now. No more options. 2-2 pitch. Outside corner, strike 3 called. Dom Fiore down on strikes for a second time. The first one was swinging. That one was a called 3rd strike. Runner at second, the go-ahead run in the person of Caden Conley, and Boston Benton, the right fielder, will try to do something to get him in. That one gets away from the catcher. Late start toward 3rd, slides, safe.
Oh, the ball was there. If that tag was a little lower, he might have had him.
Absolutely. Caden Conley makes his way up to 3rd. Boston Benton taking ball 1. Has a cut at that one and counts even at 1-1.
That one had a little zip on it.
On deck for Marana, it's Cam Woodring, who has been on base 2 times, both via the walk. And Boston Benton going the other way with that pitch ends up fouling it into the backstop, and the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the top of the 4th inning, Marana and Penn tied at 3. And here's a grounder up the middle, shortstop. Back at the heel of the glove, manages to get it and throw over. And Liam McDowell, with a little bit of a hesitation, having the ball hit back in the heel of the glove, is unable to get Boston Benton. Run does come in to score. Marana back in the lead, 4-3. I couldn't see that down at first, and you can call that a hit if you want.
That was a hit. Cam Woodring.
Oh, no.
Falls down.
And Brody Nagel, unable to field that in center field, goes off his glove and hits the outfield grass. So now you have Cam Woodring on an E8. Boston Benton down at second base. Marana trying to keep things going here. Only 1 out.
It's rally time, and it's time for Mikey Gordy.
Mikey hit by a pitch and scored back in the first and popped out the shortstop for the second out back in the 2nd inning. We're in the 4th now, and it's 4-3. Marana Electric just took the lead. Bongiorno's first pitch at the knees, strike 1.
We've got some speed on the base paths there, too.
By the way, we brought up the All-Star game. We'll have a quick note here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Mikey was trying to send that one out to the parking lot. Robo-ump is not in use here at the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic. It will be in use tonight in the All-Star game. Swing and a miss, and the ball is dropped by the catcher, but nobody is able to advance off of that, and that's out number 2.
That'll bring Logan Heilman to the plate for Marana.
Marcelo Bongiorno trying to strike out the side, and that one's over the outside corner for strike 1. Logan Heilman at the plate for a 3rd time. 0-1 pitch is fouled back to the backstop, and the count now is 0 balls and 2 strikes on Logan Heilman.
Home plate umpire hanging in there tough. He's taking a couple shots tonight.
Yeah, he has.
That's a thankless job.
Like a voodoo doll back there. That one's off the tip of the mid of Kason Sakandi. Moving down to 3rd. Nice play. Denny McConnell had to range off the bag to keep that from going into left field. So a nice play by McConnell to keep it in the infield. Nothing he could do about Boston Benton moving up to 3rd, and also moving up on that play is Cam Woodring. 2nd and 3rd now. This could be big if Bongiorno can get this final out. The count is now 2-2 on Logan Heilman. That pitch is grounded towards second base. Takes an odd hop. Hits off the heel of the glove. Rolls into right field. Both runs come in to score. And that will make it Marana Electric 6 and Penn 3.
That was good base running from the start, and unfortunately that was an error out there on the second baseman.
Boy, you're hard.
I'm a tough guy.
You are just handing out errors like they're candy.
Everybody gets candy corn tonight, Dave.
Yeah, thanks. Lou Seidel doing his version of Oprah. You get an error. You get an error.
Easton Pinson in the box.
You get an error. Oh, my. Boy, did he hack that one down the left field line.
Sure did. He got all that. Whew. Just a little bit to the left on the angle.
So Pinson fouls that one off, and the count is 0 balls and 2 strikes. There are 2 out. Runner at first now. That one's over the outside corner, and strike 3 called. All 3 outs in the inning via the strikeout. 2 of them were called third strikes, and 1 was a strikeout swinging. However, damage done by Marana Electric. They bring 3 across in the top of the 4th, and we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Marana up by a score of 6-3 over Penn. We'll have more after this. It is the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic from East End Little League Field. And it is brought to you exclusively by 5-Star Mitsubishi on 1370 and 96.1 Hank FM.
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Mitsubishi builds it. You want it. 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona's got it. Take up to $6,500 off a brand new incredible 7-passenger Outlander, up to $4,500 off a brand new Eclipse Cross, and up to $2,500 off a brand new Outlander Sport. Mitsubishi's carry the best warranty on the planet, and you get free scheduled maintenance. Take up to $2,500 off the Mirage. It gets crazy high gas mileage and is the lowest priced new car on the market. You won't find a better value anywhere. The Mitsubishi Giant. The best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
You get the best warranty, more for your money. You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
See dealer for current deals and exclusions.
The Buccos are back on the radio right here, 96.1 Hank FM.
And we'll be getting back to Bucco baseball on Friday as the Pirates begin a 3-game weekend series against the Chicago White Sox. Could be some wins in that series. Wow. Nagel fouls that one back, and the home plate umpire gets another wake-up call.
He's hanging tough. He's had a tough night behind the plate. My goodness.
They're going to have to check him for concussion protocol here. Man.
Well, Brody will get back in the box. He likes the Boston Red Sox and Big
Baston.
Hoppy.
Baston. Oh, my. There was a held by the catcher, Caden Conley. That did look good from up here, but it is a ball called, and the count's even at 1 on Brody Nagel. 1-1 pitch. That one's high, and it is ball 2. The count is 2 balls and a strike. By the way, just looking out there at the pitch count on the scoreboard, Marcelo Bongiorno up to 55 pitches in his innings of work so far, 3 of them. And out there now for his 4th inning of work is Cam Woodring. That was pitch number 60, and it was a strike. Counts even, 2-2. Reaching out,
Right
slapping at it, and just in front of our broadcast position here. Brody Nagel trying to keep us awake.
Brody, fun fact. You got to love this one, Mom and Dad. Favorite subject in school? Dismissal.
Love it. 2-2 the count. I mean, the other option on that one that's a good one, depending on the cafeteria at the school you're going to, but lunch.
Yeah,
that's
lunch used to be a
good subject.
Yeah.
Can be. Doesn't have to be. It can be. Full count now on Brody Nagel. Takes that one at the letters for ball 4.
Brody runs to first base. You got to love that hustle.
Runner at first. Nobody out. Kason Riggleman. Left fielder will step in. First pitch to him. Inside and high, ball 1. Once again, Mikey Gordy playing defensive back. He keeps running over to second base there. Like, no, you got to go through me to get to second base. Ball 2 the count on Kason Riggleman. 2-0 pitch. This one's lofted in the air toward right field, and backing up and catching that one, Boston Benton. And that is out number 1. Riggleman with a solid hit to right and a solid defensive performance by Boston Benton for the first out here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. It's a 6-3 Marana Electric lead. It was a 3-all tie going into this inning. Grounder to short, underhand toss to second, throw over to first, a little bit on the wild side. So retire Brody Nagel 6-4 and put Archer Cole down at first base on an E4. And no, I'm not being cruel by charging an error in that case.
I was not going to go there. There's a few errors left for the contest, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't use them all up yet.
No, we did not. And you don't have to send out for extra ones. All right. 2 out. Runner at first. And Kaysen Sakandi dribbles it down the first base line in the grass area, and it's fielded by first baseman. That's right. We have a new first baseman out there. I did not make that change. Okay, we'll get that when we come back. We have completed 4, and the score is Marana Electric 6 and East End 3. Or PennMed, rather. PennMed 3. We'll be back with more from the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic after this. 1370 and 96.1 Hank FM.
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Mitsubishi builds it. You want it. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona's got it. Take up to $6,500 off a brand new incredible 7-passenger Outlander, up to $4,500 off a brand new Eclipse Cross, and up to $2,500 off a brand new Outlander Sport. Mitsubishi's carry the best warranty on the planet, and you get free scheduled maintenance. Take up to $2,500 off the Mirage. It gets crazy high gas mileage and is the lowest priced new car on the market. You won't find a better value anywhere. The Mitsubishi Giant, the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
You get the best warranty, more for your money. You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
See dealer for current deals and exclusions.
The new radio home for the Pittsburgh Penguins in Blair County is 96.1 Hank FM.
And we're back for the 5th inning, 6 scheduled for this game. Started out a 3-0 Marana lead, and then it got tied at 3 by PennMed. Last inning, Marana put 3 across, and they have the lead 6-3 here, starting out the top of the 5th inning. And the guy had a little trouble with the eyes earlier. Gage Ross back in at first base. And that's why there was a little hesitation on my part, because they took Gage out. Mason Irvin pinch hit. And I didn't really follow what happened after that. And I looked down to see who made play at first base, and that was Gage Ross. And just to prove that he's very much in the game, he's going to bat first.
He's just making it interesting for us, Dave.
Yeah, that he is. Third baseman Denny McConnell. Let one go through the wickets, but that's just the first baseman rolling the ball to you. So it's okay. Denny, that doesn't count. You're all right. All right, leadoff batter for Marana in their half of inning number 5 is Gage Ross.
Here's a whack at it one.
And that cut makes it no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count and the pitch. Ooh, he made good contact with that. Launched it toward right center field. Gets by the right fielder. There's Gage Ross on his way to second, and he's going to stop there. Smart play. Coach was holding up the stop sign, but we've seen instances where that doesn't seem to mean anything.
Exactly.
But in this case, it was interpreted properly by Gage Ross. So he'll have a leadoff double to start things off here in the 5th inning. And that'll bring up Damian Benton.
Let's say it.
Damian 1 for 2.
See what he can do here.
First pitch to the backstop. Heading for third, Gage Ross. He doesn't even slide. Wild pitch allows Gage Ross to advance. Now they could add on here.
Locomotion by Ross out there.
1-0 pitch, grounded toward the second baseman, has a little trouble with it, throws over, not in time, I think, right?
Not in time, and Ross does score.
All right, coming in to score, Gage Ross. Moments ago, he was at second base with a double. Now he's back in the dugout having scored and making it a 7-3 Marana lead.
That'll bring up the big boy, Caden Conley, number 11.
Caden Connolly on 2 times, both via the walk, and he has a big cut and a miss on the first pitch from Marcelo Bongiorno. That was pitch number 59 for Marcelo. And there's one launched toward right center field. And it falls right in front of right fielder Archer Cole. Moving to third base on that hit is Damian Benton. Caden Conley is down at first base, and Marana keeps the merry-go-round rolling. Nobody out, runners at the corners, already 1 run in.
Yeah, Benton, no hesitation at second. He just kept going. Picked up the coach with the periphery and made it to third.
Don Fiore up there to bunt again, and he fouls off the first one on that bunt, and it is no balls and a strike. Right-handed hitting left fielder.
That's a tough defensive play. It's almost a suicide squeeze with a man on third.
That it is. Denny McConnell of Penn Med is in on the grass. Now he starts charging toward the plate, and that one's taken by Don Fiore, and the count now is 1-1.
Bongiorno asks for a new baseball. He'll give it a quick rub, and he's ready to go.
1-1 pitch on its way. This one is bunted down the first baseline. Bongiorno fields, goes to his first baseman for the out there. Another run comes in, though. Scoring from third, it's Damian Benton, and moving up to second base is Caden Conley.
Well-placed bunt down the right field line in the grass, and timing was perfect.
Gotta love that, too. I would not want to be bunting with an aluminum bat, but, you know, sometimes that's what you have to do. And Don did it perfectly. First out of the inning. This one is lofted into shallow right center field. That's going to drop in the Bermuda Triangle in right. And then the throw in gets away from shortstop Liam McDowell, and that allows Boston Benton to move up to second. A single takes second on the throw. Runners at second and third now, an 8-3 lead.
And we're going to have another little confab here for Penn Med.
As we roll around to the top of the order in Cam Woodring.
As we said, nice crowd on here. It's calmed down a little bit. No wind whatsoever here, and getting into that twilight time here in a little while. But we had some rain this afternoon. Did not impact the field here whatsoever.
And I think the scoreboard... No, I missed that run there in the fourth. Okay. It is 8-3. Verified. And at the plate, Cam Woodring will step in. Runner at second is Boston Benton, and Caden Conley down at third. First pitch misses outside, ball 1.
Yeah, Woodring's waiting to get his first hit, but he's been all over the field.
1-0 pitch. And that is ball 2, the count 2-0 on Cam Woodring. Two-0 pitch misses low. It's ball 3. I think Marcelo is a little bit disappointed in the way things are going here. There you go. Good pitch from Marcelo to make it 3-1. 1 out on the sacrifice bunt by Dom Fiore, and the 3-1 pitch. It's high, ball 4, bases loaded. Cam Woodring has been at the plate 3 times and has been on base 3 times, but has of yet to get an official at-bat. 3 walks. Let's see if he can make it around to score.
Oh, Mikey Gordy now in the play at the box.
Mikey fouls back the first one into the backstop, strike 1.
That's a good hack. Infield in a little bit here for Penn Med. Anything that gets through the infield will score a run.
Mikey struck out, swinging 1 inning ago. He was also hit by a pitch at the beginning of the game, and we have an escaping ball down there. Might be some warming up going on for Penn Med. Maybe thinking that Marcelo Bongiorno could use some help. Infield is in on the left side. Sakandi with a nice grab of that one that was high and inside. So the count is even at 1-1. Second baseman Mitch McFarland is playing about middle depth. He's not up quite as close. First baseman Andrew Romine is in on the grass. That pitch is strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on right-handed hitting Mikey Gordy. 1-2 pitch. Off to toward left center. That's going to get down, and it could go all the way to the fence, and it does. That could clear the bases, and it does. And on his way to third, there could be a play there. Throw, and he slides underneath it. Liam McDowell threw it just a bit high to Denny McConnell at third, and able to slide in underneath that Mikey Gordy. It is a triple, as Mr. Brown would say. Cam Woodring comes in to score. Boston Benton comes in to score. And Caden Conley comes in to score. It is now 11-3.
Logan Heilman at the plate for Marana.
That pitch is high, and what a snag by Sakandi behind the plate to keep that one from going to the backstop. 2 balls and no strikes the count on Heilman. 2-0 pitch. Inside, brushes him back a bit. It's ball 3. A reminder, there's only 1 out here, and we do have a runner at third, and Mikey Gordy. Bases clearing triple he just hit. That one's over the inside corner at the knees, and it's a strike call. Counts now 3-1 on Logan Heilman. 3-1 pitch. Misses outside. Ball 4 gets away from the catcher, coming in, sliding, and scoring. Mikey Gordy now moving up to second base, sliding and getting in safely is Logan Heilman.
That's his good hustle by Heilman.
Wow. Lot going on there. Got the walk to Heilman, and he moves up to second on the throw to the throw, trying to get Mikey Gordy, which didn't happen. And that's going to do it for Marcelo Bongiorno. It was pitch number 77 for him, and he will exit the game. See who we have coming in to pitch here. Easton so far in the game is 1-for-3. So he'd be making about $12 million a year with that kind of batting average.
Yeah, exactly. Sign here, press hard. You keep the copy on the bottom.
12-3, and you know what number comes after 9, 10. And if you got your pitching lined up for the bottom half of the 5th inning, this could be over if they can get this run at second base in. There's only 1 out, too.
Yeah, we've got some good hitters coming up here, too, as you said. Pinchin's due up, followed by Gage Ross and Damian Benton.
Yes, we will have batted around here after Easton Pinchin's at-bat. Gage Ross started the inning with a double, came around to score. Trying to look out there. I guess Marcelo's evening is done. Did not see him head back out on the field. He did go 4 innings there. Tried to finish that off.
He went to first base here.
Oh, he did?
Is that him at first? I can't see.
I don't think it is. No,
it's not.
That's Gage, or not Gage, but that's Andrew Romine.
Center field.
And another run in. It is 13-3. That is a 10-run lead as Logan Heilman comes in to score. Run number 13. 13-3. Oh, and look at this. Excellent. Thank you. All right. We're getting information. That was it, by the way. I don't know what I was thinking. Wasn't on top of it. Marana did score their 10th run, and the 10-run rule applying there. It is Marana 13 and Penn Med 3. So Marana Electric with a big burst here in inning number 5 goes on to win with a 10-run rule. And they'll move on to the semifinal game coming up on Thursday night. Once again, the final score was Marana Electric 13, Penn Med 3. We'll be back and wrap this one up right after this on 1370 and 96.1 Hank FM.
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Mitsubishi builds it. You want it. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona's got it. Take up to $6,500 off a brand new incredible 7-passenger Outlander, up to $4,500 off a brand new Eclipse Cross, and up to $2,500 off a brand new Outlander Sport. Mitsubishi's carry the best warranty on the planet, and you get free scheduled maintenance. Take up to $25